So, ladies and gentlemen, I told you I wasn't that old anyway. I would like to address the following words to Peter. Peter. Peter, my son. That's right. You have... Peter, you have earned the respect of your parents, your family, your peers, your friends, for what you are and for what you've done. In your childhood and your adolescence, your commitment to everything that you have done at school, at university, particularly to our family unit, everywhere else, has to be recognized. Your loyalty and love to your mother, your father, your sister is highly commendable. I'm not including your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
And everybody You have become a cornerstone in our household. You have given us great pleasure and pride in every one of your accomplishments. You are to be congratulated on everything that you have done. And Peter, I would like to ask your permission, if I may tell everybody what you have done. The rovers only know you for being a rover. The Greenside crowd only know you that you were their head boy. And the Ritzies know you as an undergrad doing your mechanical engineering degree.
Fine.
Do I have your permission to continue?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will take you back to when Peter was 9 years and 8 months old. And at that time he was going to a school in Guildford, in Surrey, in England. And he was going to a school called Bushy Hill School in Guildford. And his headmistress at the time wrote this of him. Peter has produced some excellent work during the year. He has he has a very mature attitude and his work, of his work, and has a complete understanding of all he reads. His creative writing has been most pleasurable to read, giving much entertainment at times, because he reads Robert Ludlum and Jeffrey Archer and those sort of things. His spelling is very good, a little careless at times, and of his reading it said, excellent, Peter reads beautifully, a pleasure to listen to. And of his mathematics, he said, very good. Peter has a sound knowledge of numbers. He has sensibly learned his numbers, which has proved a great asset. He is extremely competitive and shows a keen spirit. At times his speed causes errors. I've noticed that. On other subjects, Peter works very hard and shows much interest producing some most pleasing work. His illustrations are lovely and generally carefully drawn. A certain lack of attention during oral lessons. I feel at times he could contribute more having a good general knowledge. A physical education. Peter is most competitive in games. Can be a little uncontrolled in PE. And now the general remarks. Peter is a most pleasant, reliable boy who just occasionally becomes silly. He can be justly pleased with his efforts during the year and must be congratulated on his fine work. I am sorry to see him go, and with him every success in South Africa. I am sure he will be a great asset to his class. From that time, ladies and gentlemen, when Peter was 9 years and 8 months, I shall now proceed to a time when he was in Standard 9, and I'll give you some idea of what he accomplished. As you know, he was a scholar or a pupil at Greenside High School. In Standard 9, he achieved full colours for academic achievement. He was awarded a scholarship award for academic achievement. And during that year, he also became Springbok Scout. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a Springbok Scout is no mean achievement. As only, I believe, 6% of the population of Scouts in South Africa become Springbok Scouts. 6%, that's what I'm telling you. Peter also obtained in Standard 9 a scholarship award for his achievements in Standard 8. In sporting activities in Standard 9, he was awarded a trophy for the most improved senior player. And in that year, he was also elected a junior city council of the Johannesburg City Council. I think my wife has hidden this other page because I don't want to call it. In his matric year, sorry, we're still in Standard 9. In Standard 9, he got full colours for public speaking and debating. And during that year, he was also a member of the Civil Defence Unit in Randburg. So you see, he's got some fairly varied talents. He also won the Willard's Argus Group Achievers Award, and he was awarded 2,000 Rand. When he matriculated, or when he was in matric, as you well know, he was elected head boy of Greenside High School by his peers. At the Pro-Optimist meeting, which was held in January, he was awarded a merit certificate for academic excellence. He got full colours for rugby. He got full colours for public speaking and debating. He got full colours for academic excellence. He got the Pro Merito Trophy for the young gentleman student. And this was awarded to him during the valedictory service that was held in October. He also won the Victor Baird Trophy for the top student in industrial arts. He wrote 8 subjects in matric. He passed them all, and got 6 distinctions. The result of that achievement, and not only his academic achievements, but because he was a Springbok Scout, he got an Eskom bursary for reading the degree in mechanical engineering, and he was awarded a 5-year postgraduate employment contract with Eskom. That year he also went to a symposium which was held by the PED for head prefects. When he went to Wits University for his previous accomplishments, he won an entrance scholarship for academic excellence at Wits. At Wits, for the first year, he got a merit certificate for outstanding work in engineering, graphics and design. He also got a merit certificate for outstanding work in chemistry. He got a merit certificate for outstanding work in physics. He got a merit certificate for outstanding work in mechanical engineering. Not that that was enough. He also went parachuting with the South African parachuting unit down in the south, in Clarksville.
Yeah.
And Janet and I had the pleasure of watching him jump. Well, Peter didn't have enough weight to come down immediately, and he drifted around in the clouds for a while, and we thought, well, he's not coming down. Eventually, he landed on his feet. That was his first year at university. In his second year, he decided he would go cycling. So what he did was, he went on a 97-kilometer ride. And ladies and gentlemen, he came 913 out of 1,284 miles. Amen. But that didn't discourage him, because he then went to the Argus Pick and Pay cycle tour in Cape Town, and he did a 105-kilometer ride around Kommetjie, and that place he gained was the 8,621st out of 20,535 riders. Peter went on for his first year to win the Sanlam Subject Prize for academic achievement in engineering. At that time, he was also, and Mr. Frank Oberholzer is responsible for that, for appointing him as the Master of Ceremonies at the induction of St. Mary's Cathedral of the Chief Scout of South Africa. Peter, in his second year, won a merit scholarship for academic excellence. He won a merit certificate for outstanding work in electrical engineering.
Are you human?
He won a merit certificate for outstanding work in thermodynamics. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to read you some of the citations which I have in front of me, and I'll go back to Greenside Primary School. And Greenside Primary School is the school that Peter went to when we came back from England. And this is what his headmaster said. Peter Alkema was a pupil at Greenside Primary School from 1985 to 1988. Peter was an exemplary pupil and is a young man of good character, a conscientious and hard-working student. He has proved himself to be reliable, trustworthy and persevering. His responsibility and leadership qualities resulted in his election to the council prefect. Peter represented the school to the Johannesburg on this council and fulfilled his duties admirable. He was well liked by both pupils and staff. Peter was an active participant in primary school extracurricular activities and secured places in the soccer, cricket, swimming and tennis teams. Peter's academic progress at the primary school level was excellent. He achieved academic colours and was awarded the prestigious Academic Cup for the best scholar in Standard 5. I have pleasure in recommending Peter as an exceptional student and wish him well in his future studies. The Johannesburg Youth Council had this to say of Peter. In 1988, in his Standard 5 year at Greenside Primary School, Peter Elkemer was elected to the Johannesburg Mini City Council. He was involved with various projects and charity work throughout the year, including the annual hand-in-hand function when 1,000 senior citizens are looked after for the day by the councillors, smile afternoons when elderly people are entertained with songs, dance and food, collection of Easter eggs and blanket squares were distributed to the needy. As a member of the 1988 Johannesburg Mini City Council, Peter was very polite and a conscientious mini councillor. This year Peter was elected to the Johannesburg Junior City Council for the term of office 1991 to 1992. He is an active member of the Welfare Committee and has been and will be involved in many annual projects which include charity work and service to the community. One of the main projects this year has been the Food Highway project launched by some organization which I cannot pronounce, which involves the collection of funds and tax-free of food for distribution to the needy. Peter Elkemer has grown from a boy to a man who has drive and determination in everything that he undertakes, and I would truly recommend him for the Junior All-Rounder Award. He says like his mum, cut short that. But, you know, I believe the good Lord has given me this opportunity to be able to say something. Everybody's got to listen to me. At other times, everyone listens to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're just going to have to open your ears and just be patient. The Gilton Patrol Leader Training Unit, which Frank Overholder knows very well, it said this of Peter. This serves to place on record that Peter Elkemer attended the Gilton Patrol Leader Training Unit course. Okay, now, the Patrol Leader Training Unit of the Boy Scouts of South Africa offers an 11-day advanced leadership course for boys between 14 and 17 years of age. Under the auspices of the Scout method, they are taught the concepts of functional leadership and the principles of planning, among other scouting skills. The boys are given ample opportunity to practice their skills, during which each boy performs as regards his leadership and planning abilities are continually assessed. Peter attended the course as a participant in December 1990, and on the following 3 courses he was invited back as a member of the Boy Scouts. Isn't that an honor? After attaining the highest award in scouting, the Springbok Scout, Peter qualified to hold the position of troop leader on the course. He held this position with distinction. As a participant and leader, as a staff member, he showed a flair for good leadership, tenacity, and initiative, which will stand him in good stead for years to come. He carried out all his duties allocated to him in a faithful and diligent manner. I therefore have no hesitation in recommending him to anyone requiring the services of a conscientious, energetic, and trustworthy worker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Peter was also on ZapMag. His phrase was, "See you soon." Okay, and ZapMag was run by a lady called Louise Smith, and Louise had this to write about Peter. She said, "For the past 4 years, Peter Elterman has been a presenter for the popular youth magazine program, ZapMag. His ability to communicate and relate to others is one of the reasons we value his participation in the program. Peter is always willing to assist and do his best to ensure that the program maintains a high standard. As a youth program, we do a lot of community work using television as our medium, and Peter, as one of our presenters, has been involved in numerous projects together with the ZapMag, namely our involvement with the National Council for the Physically Disabled in South Africa, the Blind Dog Association, and Kituba. This stimulation of the youth to be aware of social and economic issues in our country is very important, and Peter has always been willing to assist when it comes to such projects. As the producer of the program, I find Peter to be a good example not only of the youth of South Africa, but also he is a good example to others. We value his participation in the program very highly and wish him well in all other interests that he is involved in. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter had a citation from Greenside High School for his acting ability, and this is what the Master of Ceremonies of the Cultural Awards said about Peter. Now, Jonathan, I know that you were saying hurry up. I know these, but when people want their sweets, but I'm going to have my say, and everybody's going to listen to me. It says here that this is a citation for Peter Elterman for his achievement for Full Colors, for debating and public speaking for 1992, event at the Cultural Awards evening on the 18th of September at Greenside High School. Greenside High School, can I have some words from you? Yay! Okay. It said, Peter Elterman, since Standard 6, when Peter won the Best Standard 6 Speaker Award, it has been a rewarding experience to see him blossom and inspire many of our speakers at Greenside. Peter is a truly exceptional member of the Debating and Public Speaking Society. This year he was a member of the first National Band team, and the team was awarded an A symbol. Who's laughing? Peter has shown himself to be a truly versatile. He can chair a meeting with style, adjudicate and debate with objectivity, and he is also an accomplished speaker who can think on his feet. He participated in the House debates and made valuable contributions from the floor. He is extraordinarily determined, self-disciplined and hard-working. He is a regular supporter at the debating functions and has been known to put the cat amongst the pigeons during the floor debate, and which he's trying to do at this moment. He is intelligent, creative, and innovative, for he has innovative ideas. His manners are always absolutely correct, and he is a wonderful ambassador for Greenside. He is a worthy recipient of full colours. From the department, ladies and gentlemen, I just got a little bit more. I thought we were going to do about Peter. Now, from the guidance department at Greenside High, this is what I said about him. Peter has been a pupil at Greenside High since January 1989. When he joined us as a standard 6 pupil, in all spheres of school life, academically, culturally, socially, and on the sports field, he has excelled and set and maintained a very high standard. Peter displays an endearing personality which is characterized by a sharp wit, alongside a high moral outlook on life, which allows him to make a positive impression on all with whom he comes in contact. I hope that applies today. He is a mature young man, well-mannered, diligent, and his integrity is unquestionable. Due to his independent lateral thinking, Peter displays interpersonal skills well beyond his years. This too is reflected in his academic achievements, which have been well above the group average. Greenside's approach to education is holistic, and Peter has balanced his social and academic achievements with a self-discipline and dedication in sport. Peter has involved himself and excelled in swimming, athletics, and rugby. In each of these fields, Peter's leadership has been forthcoming. Are you listening, ladies and gentlemen? As Peter is a leader, he sets a fine example as a team player and has over the years involved himself unstintingly in nurturing young talent. This is indicative of Peter's selflessness and has been particularly recognized in the larger team sports of swimming and athletics. There are few pupils in one's teaching career that one only has praise, and that Peter is one. I have no hesitation in recommending Peter for the Young Achievers Award competition, because Peter's well-rounded and balanced personality epitomizes the qualities of innovation, quality and service which such award exemplifies. And ladies and gentlemen, the last one. Now, here they address him correctly. And they say, Peter John Alkemer was a scholar at Greenside High School for the past 5 years. Peter is an extraordinary young man, blessed with proven leadership qualities and gifts in many fields. With his determined and positive outlook, he has clearly enjoyed his scholastic career, which has been marked with success and achievement of the highest order. On the sporting front, Peter has displayed many talents. He took part in athletics, swimming and rugby, and was awarded the most improved senior player in 1992 and the rugby player of the year in 1993.
Yeah, but you must be tired.
His participation in cultural activities has also been most successful, having received full colour awards for public speaking and debating. Peter's cultural involvement has also been extended to directing house plays. In the field of human relations, Peter has excelled tremendously. His achievements have gone beyond the sphere of school life. Peter has received the Springbok Scout Award.
We know that.
He has been a presenter on the television program Zatman. He has been a part-time voluntary fireman during 1991 and 1992, as well as having attended the Gifted Child Centre in 1992. He was also a member of the Junior City Council for 1992 and 1993. Peter was elected head boy in his matric year and has proved to be an ideal ambassador for the school in this office, growing in stature and confidence with each new challenge. Peter's charm lies in the fact that although he is such a talented all-rounder, he possesses humility and modesty. He is a mature and responsible, as well as being well-groomed and efficient. The school takes pride in all of Peter's achievements and wishes him well for the future, which for him will undoubtedly be bright, challenging and successful. He is also, ladies and gentlemen, got his 5th grade from the Trinity College of Music. He plays piano occasionally. Peter, now ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to have your glass of charge. And we will drink. When all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for them doubting you, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor too wise. And if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. To Peter, I would like to propose her. Okay, thanks very much. Okay, yeah, and then it's pretty much good, that's it. Next thing. All right. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, I was wondering what you were typing up on the computer, making up all those. He made it up there, honestly. Every word. Promise. Okay, seriously though, yeah, the last 21 years, they've been quite quick. You know what, I always say, time is quite important, and yeah, time is good. And you know what I say is that it's good because, you know, if you rush around a lot, and especially if I rush around a lot, that's actually good because, you know, I've got a killer motorbike, twice powerful in my life. Those will vouch for this killer motorbike. I'm being serious. It's actually killer. I pulled it out of Kalani yesterday. I think I've been doing it. So anyway, back to the story, back to the chat. Dad, seriously, thank you very much for those kind words. Means a hell of a lot to me. And I really appreciate the fact that you dug those out for me and kept everybody waiting. Especially. Thanks a lot. And then the checks in the mail. Okay. Guys, there is one little story that I'd like to tell you. It won't take long. Okay. I think it's probably my first memory on this earth that I can recall. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, he said that he can't remember anything before 1985. Yeah, anyway, I can't remember anything before 1975, but anyway, I can't remember anything before this story that I'm going to tell you. So it's probably the first time that we'll Okay, anyway, I think it was sort of my first major anyway, I was in the UK at this point. As far as I can remember, we'd gone to the shops or whatever, and we'd gone to buy these shoes. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, so we come back and take out those many shoes of his son. Anyway, and at the time, I think I was about 4 or 5, I can't remember. Anyway, I was battling with English language, and sort of prefixes and that type of thing, you know, putting words together and so on. I wasn't completely happy with it. Anyway, so Dad sits me down and comes and says, "Pick on these shoes now, cool man, let's go for it." So he puts these shoes on me, and I say, crammed my poor, tender, final flesh into the unyielding, unkind leather. Anyway, my first reaction was, "Dad, it's comfortable!" As I say, I was battling with with English language, so I really didn't know what the hell was going. Anyway, my dad couldn't stop laughing for about 10 minutes after that, I must say. And I think that after that, I had a severe fear of new shoes. And I must say, I remember wearing terrible shoes to some wedding in the UK. It's actually a bad thing that my main memories of the UK are of uncomfortable shoes. Anyway, no, doesn't matter. Anyway, there was a meaning to the story, and just to get a little bit sloppy on you, I'd like to say thank you to my parents for allowing me to walk in my own shoes. Even if they are uncomfortable at times. Often, my parents will have to tie my laces. Thanks very much for allowing me to do my own thing and putting me on the right track whenever it's necessary. You guys have been so much to me. Dad, you've always been the father figure, and our relationship has been based on a strong friendship. Shut up. This is a serious one, okay? I don't often get serious. I'm often silly. Okay, Mom, what can I say? I thought I was going to work out how many meals you'd actually prepared for me, but I didn't get around to it. But I'm sure it's a lot. Yeah, my HP was, I needed batteries, and I need my HP doing term. And the standard engineering response for a given problem is, it depends. So it depends on, for example, this meal would not be counted. So I'd have to reanalyze the situation. But I'll get back to you. So it's a lot of meals. Anyway, thanks Mom. You've done so much for me, and I can't really, I can't really say how much you've done for me. Maybe, I love you. You've always been there for me, and really, you've just been that sort of reference point for me. I also thought to myself, you said the decision to make, to Mandy do, so thanks Mandy. There's not really much else I can say, just a thank you. Okay, and then thank you guys for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. I've been told not to mention your by name, so I won't, because I know there's a lot of you here. So, well, you guys, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. We've been through a lot together. I think of all the times that Richard and Quinton and myself would stand up in the front of the computer, typing up these assignments, and then we would read them the next day. Shut up, Alex. I'm saying a speech here, okay? You got to it later. Okay, yeah, Alan is saying a speech by the way, so you're going to get his own back on him. Okay, Richard, Quinton, thanks a lot, guys. Trevor, you're a Betty, Gareth as well, and all you guys are great. Thanks a lot, man. You guys are going to be great engineers one day, I promise you. Okay, thanks family for coming. You guys really mean a lot to me, and it's my dad's side of the family is the same. My mom's side of the family in England, and they wish us well tonight. And they wish they could be here, etc., etc. But guys, thanks very much. We've got some serious rugby players over there, and some serious ravers, I believe, and so, yeah, that's a great family. And then we've got my family and friends over here. Uncle Jack and Auntie Sheila, thank you very much for coming tonight. Guys, mean a lot to me, Nikki and Jeff and Andrew. Greenside, guys, thank you very much for coming as well. I appreciate the fond memories of Greenside. It was definitely the best 5 years of my life. There's no doubt about it. There you are. Tara, what can I say? Okay, Dee, thanks a lot for coming. Jay, all the rest of you, Cole, Kurt, Will. Intermission's coming up. Alright, Roman, yeah! Is this the best you can do? Okay, guys, thanks very much. Big chill up with you guys, and I appreciate it. There is one little story, and it's got nothing. It's got nothing to do with going to Morgan's. I was just telling you it's got nothing to do with. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with going to Morgan's, and then Salford getting home. I've been told about this, but anyway, it's got nothing to do with it. Okay, then I've got some guys here from Eskom who are with me. Thanks guys for coming, I appreciate it. And Lauren, shut up. Okay, I just have to finish off by saying that, well, the 21 years have been great, and as I said, go quickly. I do need some sleep. But I actually don't think much changed. You know, seriously, you know, when I was 1 and when I was 21, okay, I still don't have a girlfriend. So really, there's nothing to say there. But guys, thanks so much for coming, and I hope that you enjoy the evening. The pudding and the dessert and everything I want to over there. Thanks a lot.
Diplomator.
Once you've had your dessert, is going to read and speak to us more anything. And one more, and you have to be patient, then you're going to start with us.
No problem.
And he is a very serious guy. Peter has an interesting friendship over the past 2 years, and without passing on only thousands of achievements, that's done well. I'm going to tell you about the Peter that I know, and share some stories with you in a rhyme. However, Peter wouldn't be Peter without his achievements, so I will mention some of them. Peter has been a very good friend, and someone on whom I've come to depend. We have known each other for 7 years, in which there have been many laughs and some tears. Since the first year of high school, it was seen that Peter was no fool, and his achievements and friends have been the envy of all men. It was predicted that he'd be head boy, and that wasn't just a choice, because as he went through each standard, he continued to be branded. His involvement at school was more than just school. And in whatever he participated in, it always anticipated that Pete would do well, because the results were always well. Fundamental to Peter's personality is his determination and tenacity, which is illustrated in his actions and his social interactions. Peter has worn many hats, and as I've discovered through several chats, he is passionate about what he does, which always creates a buzz. He strives to be the best person he can, and tonight when he becomes a man, he reaches a milestone in his life after a journey in which there has been little strife. Many of Peter's achievements have been academic, which was evident in his trip, but his success filtered into sports, in which he succeeded as he ought. He participated in athletics and swimming, but rugby was Pete's favorite game, which gave him his name. His cultural achievements exceeded these, as his opposition was had to seize, because each time he debated, other opinions were negated. Peter has always been a good speaker, which has made him a good teacher. I can remember the speech he gave at the valedictory, when he ever so naturally took over from the head girl when she began to cry, and he spoke a gentle word without a sigh. Peter wasn't really an insider, and had several hats of an outsider, which includes that of the fireman and the scout. So the captain... Peter, no doubt, the teacher is the statement that I had mentioned has followed to strengthen your existing opinion of this guy, who seldom tells a lie. But I'm sure his varsity friends will be able to debate this trend, because the only story I know is when Peter was on show. During rugby show orientation, when alcohol was used during initiation, Peter drank more than a share and fell right off the chair.
That's lies.
Because the Hanson beer interfered with his balance, so yeah. This time, instead of making a name for himself, he ruined his reputation and affected his health. The heavy call will never be the same, and Peter can take all blame.
Thank you.
Well, I've described you as a well-rounded chap. He doesn't have time to even take a nap. But thank you for always taking time to eat and for charging low fees. For the help you give special Olympics and all the things in fit. I've come to admire and respect you over the years, and I know that I speak on behalf of many of your peers. We wish you all the best with your faith, to be a successful engineer, which you will, so never fear. If your years to come are as good as the 21 done, then we can say with confidence that you will always have the sense to get to the top without getting into a knot. I wish you the best for the future, and I know that you will nurture every moment you live and continue to give.
I believe Alan wants to say something. Alan.
Hey, man. Mine doesn't rhyme, okay? Okay, from all these people, this is from us, yeah. Come over here. We have to get something to fill this, so.
Okay.
Got something to fill this. Man, you can bring it back. Okay, wait. And if we see this at least half unfull, that's like less than half. He's gonna seriously hurt. Hang on. This is on behalf of the Border Road crew, which is probably about that much. Sorry about this. Hey, kiddo. This is for you. Can I come to friend? Hey. Thank you.
Okay. The deal was this, baby. It says, Peter Arkman, happy 21st. Okay, before we finish, something I know you guys are dying to do. Let's have a zap man. Okay, wait, seriously. We're going to start over here, and we're going to go zap man. Okay, I know you guys are dying to do it, and they often say that if you want to get something out in the open, then you might as well do it yourself. So, okay, we're going to start on this side, and I want to hear everybody, seriously, others are going to do it again. Okay, so we're going to start over here with old Trevor Van Eater. Okay, mothers, please keep it all the way from Trevor.
actually, wait, Quinton and, yeah, Rob. Quinton and Rob are about the best over there. Pretty good, but okay, good. Okay, guys, well, we're going to kick off with dancing now. Okay. We're going to have sort of 3 basic sessions. First 45 minutes are going to be sort of party favorites, wives, etc. And then we're going to have a commercial section, and then we're going to have alternative section, and then we're going to have slow dancing, and then an open house. So if you guys want to request or anything, come and let me know. You can stick it on yourself, and you just go wild. So, get on the dance floor. Let's go.
I listen to